How do you approach this offseason? This is the club has a lot of decisions to make. Soccer ops leader, head coach, who's going to stay, what we do with the roster, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
How do you approach that?
For a player, it's always difficult to finish a season like that because we wanted to get into the playoffs, and now we have just to move forward, see what's gonna happen in terms of the players, the coaching staff, because there will be a lot of changes. So we're gonna see, but we have to be. I think we want to be better. We have to get better, the club and the team. So now we are just to get some rest and be focused for the next season.
You're under contract for next year.
Yeah.
How do you assess these last 2 years? I mean, you came to a club that is expecting to win championships, and obviously you haven't had that. What's this whole experience been like the last 2 years, and how does that fuel you going into 2019?
It's hard. It's hard for a player because I came here to get in the playoff and win the championship. And during the last 2 years, it was hard for us. The first season was different. We got a young coach with a young team, so it was difficult for us. Last year, this year, sorry, was a little bit better. It was a tough season, but the last 2 months, we get better, and I think personally, I did my job. I tried to give the best I could, but collectively it was a little bit difficult. This year we were better. The team got a lot of experience, but it wasn't enough to get into the playoffs. So hopefully we keep the same team, maybe with 2 or 3 more players, and hopefully we get into the playoffs next year. And why not win this championship? Everything can happen in this league, so we'll see.
Would you like to see Dom return as coach?
Why not? Why not? I think Dom is a good coach. He put a lot of energy the last 2 months, and he changed the formation. We play better, I think, in the last 2 months, and I think he can handle this change, but it's not my choice. So we'll see.
You appear to take the end of the season especially hard. Has the frustration worn off at all, or is it still very fresh? Does it still hurt the same as it did after the game?
It's a little bit better. As I say, you have to look forward and you have to move forward. You have to learn about that, because it was tough for us to lose the last game, because it was the last chance to get into the playoffs. And when you win 2-0 at the halftime, you have to win the game, and that's why we have a little bit of frustration. But I told you, we have to move forward and we have to think about the next season.
Romain, and that general frustration on the personal side, sometimes when back-to-back seasons and you have no results, players sometimes think, you know what, I may need to move and look for fresh air somewhere else. That crossed your mind at some point? You may
No. I want to stay here. I want to play for this club. I feel good here, and when I was in Marseille, it was a little bit difficult for me because I got injured. But here, I feel good. I play, I score, I give assists. As I say, collectively, it's difficult, but personally, I feel very good, and I want to stay here. I wanna be here the next few years. So we'll see.
Is it easier to take the way you guys went out with LAFC going out? Was that something that
Yeah, but they're out too.
Yeah, that they went out. that they went out. That was it.
No,
Did that make it better?
it's no, but it's good for us because now we have a lot of rivalry in LA, and I think we have to get better to be at the same level as LAFC. So it's good for us. But now we saw what they do. They lost against Salt Lake, so they're out. So we'll see it next season.
I'm going to transfer you a question from the fans. What is wrong with LA Galaxy?
It's difficult to say because we worked so hard this year to get into the playoffs, but during the last 2 years, a lot of things changed, and it's hard, when you have new players, new coach every year, so you don't have the same chemistry, So I think, as I said, if we keep the same team, maybe with 2 or 3 players more, we're gonna be better. And I can say like next year we get into the playoff and maybe we're gonna win this championship because we have the player to win this championship.
Romain, there's rumors that possibly have you linked to a move to Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard anything about those? You say you want to stay here with the LA Galaxy. But
Yeah, I heard a little bit these rumors, but I try to be focused on my team, LA Galaxy. I don't know what the club wanna do with me, but I have 1 year more here, and I want to stay. I told you I want to stay more here, maybe 2 or 3 years, but it's not my choice again. It's the club. So me, I try to give the best I can. I'm here to give assistance for goals. Since 2 years, I think I do a good job, but it's not my job to decide this, So I heard about that, but I'm focused on my club, and I feel very good here in LA Galaxy.